Hello, today in this video I'm going to talk about how you can actually start moving in the direction of your dreams and the kind of life you aspire to live. So a lot of times what holds us back from living the life we want and from living this beautiful life and where we feel fulfilled, we feel joy, and we feel that we are doing things intentionally, that we enjoy, and that we are actually feeling called to be doing. What is holding us back is we are overthinking. So we are overthinking, thinking, oh well, if I do this and this is going to happen, and then there's this, but oh, I can't do this, and then what if I get this? And then it's like it goes on and on and on and on, and meanwhile you haven't done anything. You haven't started that blog you wanted to start, you haven't written that novel you wanted to write, you haven't even taken that pen to write a first chapter or anything like that. And so whatever it is that you want to be doing, you want to be going for the things that you want in life. And in order to do that, you're going to have to make the first step. Very often, the most difficult step is the first one. The first one is because we don't know what to do, where to start, and we are questioning, and we are overthinking, and we are analyzing, and we're paralyzed with so much analysis. Or maybe we're paralyzed with perfectionism because maybe you want to start a blog. I see that a lot. A lot of people come to me because I have been blogging since 2006. And so they ask me, okay, I want to start a blog, but I don't know, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And then a few years later, they're still wanting to start a blog. They haven't started a blog. And often the reason is that they had too many options. They were like, okay, but there's Wix, there's WordPress, there's Squarespace, there's this, I don't know which one to choose, and then I need a domain, I need a host, but I don't know, I'm just browsing through all these service providers, and then they don't do anything. What I would say to you is, if you want to do something, take the first step. What is the next easiest first step that you can take? Because the thing is, what happens is when we take that first step, this is when things are revealed to you. Then you get more clarity on what you should be doing or what you could be doing, and you also make the mistakes. So mistakes are amazing to do and I love doing them because that's how you learn. That's how you learn, okay, I'm not going to do this next time, or ooh, that was a horrible web hosting service, so I will not be using this, and I will definitely not be recommending their services after that. Or, ooh, okay, I lost my 3 blog posts because I didn't have backup. Now you know. And so what happened to me once was that I wanted to write a novel. And I used to have this tiny little computer, and it was so slow. Little did I know that it was about to crash. So I was typing away on a Word document, typing, my book, saving, typing. And it was just saved there on this computer in a Word document. And at some point, the computer crashed. It died on me, and I couldn't retrieve it. It was really way back in the days. And so I wasn't able to get the hardware or whatever, or get an IT person to retrieve the book for me. So I lost all of my work that I have done. And that was my very first novel that I wrote, that I can't even remember now because I can't rewrite it again. It's not the same. It took me months to write this novel. But I must tell you that since then, I have never, ever written anything which is novel writing related, that isn't backed up somewhere. In fact, I have so many backups. I save it on Google, I email it to myself, to my Gmail, I email it to myself, to my other Gmail, I email it to myself, to my work email, and I email it, it's just, there's so many copies now. And that is what I mean by taking the first step. Taking the first step is that it allows you to realize, okay, you're making the mistakes, you're failing, you're doing all the things that you shouldn't be doing, but then that's how you learn. And these lessons, my gosh, they stay. And you can use them over and over again. And you can also teach and guide other people who are coming behind you on the path. And so the beauty is taking the first step. So taking the first step, what happens also when you take the first step is you start realizing maybe you don't actually enjoy it. Because maybe you think, oh, that would be so wonderful to be doing this. And then you start and you realize, actually, that's not really, I don't quite enjoy doing that. For example, I always thought that I would love to have a job in marketing, and but I didn't study marketing. And so when the opportunity presented itself and I worked and I got a job in sales and marketing at a company, I thought, that is so great. But actually, I realized that I didn't really enjoy it. There were some elements and some aspects of it that I didn't really enjoy. And I realized, I much prefer doing something else instead. And so you learn to see, okay, that's really great. And another thing is that I never thought that I would be quite the entrepreneur or have a business of my own, but it happened this way because I took the first step and then it turned into something else, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I really am enjoying this process. And then I did another thing and then I realized, oh, I'm actually quite good at this. And then I started having these 2 online businesses that I run, and I realized, oh wow, I'm really gifted at this in a way, in my own way, even though I didn't know I had it in me. And so when you start doing and taking the steps, you might realize that you have some strengths that you never even thought you had. Maybe you discover an aspect of your personality that suddenly is unleashed, and then that allows you to do more and more things, or that allows you to get into another area that you never thought you would end up in, and this might turn out to be an amazing adventure for your life. So try that and let me know how it goes. Let me know in the comments below if you are wanting to do something in your life, wanting to go for something really, really dear to you, but you're still hesitating. And let me know what's holding you back, or what you think is holding you back. What are you afraid of? Let me know this in the comments below. And if you have enjoyed this video, I hope that you will give it a like and that you will subscribe. Thank you so much for helping me making more videos for you, and as usual, your feedback means a lot to me, so thank you so much for watching and thank you for commenting. Bye.